What's good, family? It's your boys D to the EO back again. Ride with your mans. I be more, baby. Yes, sir. I'm gonna kick it with y'all about that. My thoughts on the MGTOW situation. You know what I'm saying? I done watched a lot of good videos on MGTOW. Shout out to MGTOW. For those of you who might have an issue when you see I be more but my name, you know, it's not a diss. Never been a diss. It ain't a diss towards MGTOW, nothing like that. So y'all can watch your more videos without no static. We ain't about that right now. As you can see, we trying to clean things up. We ain't trying to tear nothing down. We trying to build people up. But I understand where a lot of my brothers come from as far as trying not to address themselves so much to the white crowd, because a lot of the white crowd, unless they've been in that situation or they've been around somebody that they care about that's in that situation, they ain't gonna really see it from a black perspective. So why waste your time? And some people see it like that, and they right a lot of the times, because you see a lot of these people channels, that's the bullshit about it. But the real shit about it is I done watched a lot of these brothers out here that they ain't even on that. I think that's like the lower echelon of MGTOW, if you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like they like the ones that's keeping them static or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know what MGTOW was. You know what I'm saying? I just got to listen to these brothers right here, and I started seeing them. I saw the little IB More acronym, which I represent that just every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what I wanted to say is like I watched a lot of them brothers' videos, like Liberation Y. I like his stuff, man. Check him out. He say some real stuff, man. He went through some things. He's seen it from another perspective, and I agree with a lot of his content. A lot of them guys, Turd, Flinging Monkey, which is a crazy name, but I guess it's working. You know what I'm saying? Sandman, I listen to his videos. Once you're in a certain community, everybody who pretty much got something to offer that's doing something, you'll come across them, once or twice. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with a lot of them brothers' views, man. I just see that it's more so like a movement, like it's kind of like a fed up type movement. They don't really like the way this society is working, and I agree. We've been saying this for a long time, but you got that black man tone on it. Like I carry that black man tone. Like you can take my words word for word and then give it to like a white dude or something like that, and it wouldn't sound like nothing. But some people are here just to hone in your voice and hear your dialect and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they be turned off right there. So I understand that in reverse, because I'm the same way towards men with real soft voices. I can't listen to them. Like, so a lot of that MGTOW content, I be trying to listen to it. The title sound good, the thumbnail sound good, but then when dude come on and get to talking, like it ain't no bass. It ain't. I grew up listening to bass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess they didn't in their society. And, it is what it is. But y'all know what I'm talking about. When we was young, shit, I was trying to make my shit deep. You know what I'm saying? When I was in like second grade, teacher like, Lorenzo, I'm like, here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to insert bass. I remember trying to do that to the point of raspiness for as long as I remember. So it was always, I'm trying to get my junk deeper. You know what I'm saying? What's up, dog? You know what I'm saying? Everything cool on me? Yeah. Y'all know what I'm saying, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying all that to say, when I hear some of these dudes, I don't want to say they feminine tone, but it ain't no, not really aggression, but it ain't really no substance. You know what I'm saying? I can't really listen to them, so I'm trying to be that voice out here for people who might have that ailment that I get, because I like to hear. I want to hear King Joffrey tell me some shit. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen my son Akeem? You know what I'm saying? Like, who told you that? All that shit. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm tripping. Y'all know what I'm saying, but on the MGTOW shit, like I said, it ain't no beef. I just see it, like I said, as some guys, a fed up movement, as dudes realizing when the sex drugs wear off, Liberation Why did a video on that, I think called Sex Drugs. It was a real good video. You know what I'm saying? He basically pretty much echoing what we talk about, you know, some of the things I done said about how these different you know, chemicals be released, you know, during this 6-month period, as I call it, when you're dealing with a woman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, during that time that y'all fuck some shit up. It's like, because it create like a us against the world type feeling that neither one of y'all haven't felt either never or in a while for some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I was telling another lady at my job, I was telling her, I'm like, this is how a lot of people fuck their bills up, and we just make banks richer and pay them all this money in interest, because we take on these crazy car notes and crazy house payments and all that shit because you be under the sex drugs. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, well, I got a partner that's down for me, as foolish as it may seem. You know what I'm saying? But that's what people is what's happening. You know, you feel like you got a partner with you. She got a job. You got a job. You like, how much is the money? Oh, 300. That ain't shit. With me, my money, your money, and our love, we can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it be that kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the truth. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all gotta trace it back. Trace all these purchases people buy. I can tell you right now, the cars people buy, the cars men buy, if they not a collector, the cars they buy is directly on how they view women and what their pursuit of women is. You can tell that by a man's car. This is why a man's car is important, because it tells her your pursuit of women. If you pull up in a Lamborghini, for you to go buy a Lamborghini, you're not really about to race it. You bought that car to pull up on bitches, say get in the car with no game, because you don't need no game. You know what I'm saying? And live that fast life. And old girl know you doing this every night, because that's why she jumping in the car with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just by what you drive, you know, it tell what you're doing. So I was just saying that to say that what people was thinking, you know, it reflecting their purchases. So if a dude go out and buy some rims and, you know, car put some rims on the sitting on 28s, you know, 28s don't do nothing but impress bitches. You know what I'm saying? And it really do. If you got some rims on your shit, you know, your shit glistening, it'll make bitches look. I done seen bitches do some crazy shit with a nigga with some rims. Don't have some shit that's expensive already and then throw some rims on that. You be looking like that guy. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like, you know, rims mean you getting that money, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a clean look involved with it. It's like, you know, almost like superstar. I mean, the superstars hop out the car and they got the money to buy all that shit, but they go put rims on the shit and make his car look better. You know, some cars look a world of difference. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, to make my point, I'm getting all off. To make my point, I was saying that a lot of car notes get taken on, a lot of house notes, mortgage payments get taken on while you under the influence of these sex drugs, you know what I'm saying? And this is why people get caught up in the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when the sex drugs wear off, it's usually about 6 months. You know, I say for 6 months. I talk to some people like, shit, not even 6 months. All right, niggas cut me off with that, like, not even 6 months, bro. Like he done with her in less than 6 months. Like, I guess for me it's 6 months. Like, it's the way I do it. Like, I ain't about to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you care about somebody, you won't just be just boinking them all day. Like, you can't just be boinking somebody all day. Like, that's gonna make, if you like pizza, you can't just eat that all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know, chill, and then when you go get it, it's good. You know what I'm saying? I think you gotta treat that shit like that. Like, this shit that became a sport. Like, niggas on time clocks with this shit. Like, okay, 7 o'clock, you know what I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be nothing you put on no time clock type thing. Like, you know, but people do. Anyway, I was just explaining my thoughts on the MGTOW thing. I see that, you know, it's a lot of anger and resentment and, you know, and newfound understanding in these brothers. You know, I call them brothers, you know, because I don't deny wisdom. Some people might deny wisdom upon the color of somebody's skin. I don't. So me, somebody who have a thirst for wisdom and who's searching for wisdom and who wants to be in agreement with wisdom, when I hear somebody using wisdom, you know, I'm kind of like drawn to them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hear what they saying in their testimony, and, you know, the whole everything that go with it. I'm hearing a lot of wise comments being made from these brothers, regardless of what color. I heard Hispanic dudes. I heard a lot of uplifting stuff from white dudes. So that, you know, that really ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I'm concerned, wisdom don't have a color. She doesn't have a color. You know, like I kind of lightly ended on one of my previous videos about how this feminine spirit that you're searching for is wisdom. You know, that's really what it is, and men searching for it in a bodily form. You know, in woman. You know, and it go much deeper than that. But that's just some surface things. And I see a lot of the guys in MGTOW displaying that. You know, that hurt, that anger. You know, that's still longing for women, but understanding that it's a bold deal. It's fucked up, fellas. I'm going through it right now. I understand exactly what's going on. How can you like something so much, but it's bad for you? This is a lesson, and people are like, what is life? What is it all about? Asking all these questions, but it's a lesson behind that when you look at it. You know, a lot of people don't look at the issues in their life as lessons. You know, and they don't look at those lessons as special because everybody ain't lived the life you live. So you can talk from an angle that not too many people can talk on because ain't nobody lived the life you lived. You know what I'm saying? Or they can't say they did it exactly the way you did it. So that's going to make you be clear with a different audience. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody who experienced any kind of heartache or any kind of pain or issue, because that's what we learn from. We don't learn from somebody just talking to us. We don't learn from consolement. We don't learn from encouragement. You know, we don't learn from that. You know, you learn from action. So this is why when a child is young, the best course of action for that child is ass whoopings. I'm just gonna say it. The ass whoopings, whippings, spankings. You know, and they all appropriate when it's time. You know what I'm saying? You can't spank a kid for everything, just like you can't whoop a kid for everything. Now, if you whoop a kid for some shit a kid should have got spanked for, it's gonna make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, he's whooping his child for something he should have got spanked for. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you spank a child for something he should have got whooped for, that's wrong too. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I hear a lot of people out here encouraging spanking but no whooping, and they want to use that one method for everything. You can't use one ratchet for every nut. It just don't work like that. That might not even generate enough torque for that. You might, and you grab the right one and it's like, come right off. This is how I feel about that situation when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, wisdom is wisdom, and how you get it is how you get it. Oh yeah, I know what point I was making. People respond to action. That's what I was trying to drive on. That's why I was explaining the whooping thing. People respond to action. Children respond to action. The parents who did successfully whoop their kids and raise grown men out here, their kids understand consequence. And that's all whooping show you. There's consequence behind your actions. Talking to somebody don't do nothing. Just like you can tell somebody all day, dude, like, man, look, man, don't go around there with them niggas, man. Look, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. You can say all that all you want. He will still go around there anyway, because that's not teaching him. Teaching him is going around there and seeing what you was talking about, or reaching on that stove and getting burnt when somebody told you that it was hot. That's, you learn from that. So this is what I'm saying. People only learn from action. So it's sad to hear these brothers talk about how they didn't get swept, the rug swept from under them by these broads. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, done with women altogether, which I don't discourage, because the word even tell you that. God is telling you right now that it's better for a man not to touch a woman. A man who don't touch a woman does better. All that's there. The pastor ain't telling you that because he's sex crazed. He want to be in a video. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not really telling you that. The Most High really telling you chill. Like, chill. You want sanity, chill with all that. But I understand it's hard to chill because men got a ravenous sex drive. Like, and that's just what it is. Like, you trying to make it happen. You know, y'all treat it like a ailment. You know, something you got to seek help for, addiction. You know, and that's pretty much then what it became. We addicted to reproducing. So you're addicted to sex. You're addicted to reproducing. You're addicted to converting your life force into energy and reproducing. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? You have become addicted to the process of climaxing and ejaculating, impregnating a woman. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what the body thinks it's doing. You know, the The body don't know that you didn't actually get nobody pregnant and you like shot them into space. Like, the body don't know that. The body thinks that it did what it did and it, you know, went on from nature or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I think that was nature of the beast. This is what I'm trying to say. That's nature of the beast to reproduce like that. Because I was telling dude, we were talking about this the other day. I think I was telling such a still making the point. We were talking about it the other day, y'all my Dragon Ball Z fans out there. I was telling them about how, you know, Goku had got into a situation where he couldn't beat this specific enemy he was fighting. Who was he fighting? I think it was at the end, GT or something. Shinron. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. He was getting ready to convert his life force into energy and try to blow him and Shinron. You know what I'm saying? I was explaining to him, I'm like, you know, the sex act is kind of like that, except for you're not blowing up a bomb, literally. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of energy is released in that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like what Goku was doing to blow up, you know, Shinron and whatnot. You know, convert his life force into energy. So, you know, the act of the mating ritual, you are converting your life force into energy, like Goku, like, you know, releasing that. You became addicted to the dopamine release, you know, by doing it, you know. And that's what's going on. Like a couple of guys broke down. Liv Wild was talking about, what's his name? Paul Elam was talking about it. It's a chemical, chasing the dragon. That's a real nice video. I sent it to everybody. You know, videos I feel like I got something from. I sent it to people. You know, and he was talking about chasing the dragon the same way a person chasing that high that they had, and you constantly chasing that high. And this is what we dealing with. Women understand that they don't have the need for it like men do. Women don't have the need for it. Like, fuck what people telling you. Fuck what people telling you, man. It's all a lie. People tell you, oh, women have orgasms way more powerful than men do. It's a lie, bro. It's a lie. It's a lie. I'm trying to tell niggas. I didn't argue with dudes about this the other day. Like, dude, it's a lie. Their orgasm is not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. I'm gonna say they don't feel nothing, but they can go without that little bullshit. And when I say that little bullshit, all that little acting is to get that bread about you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that, you know, your cousin don't do so and so, and my girl used to do so and so, but we ain't about to get into all that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that pound for pound, that's how we say in the hood, break something down. Pound for pound compared to a man's, I don't think it compared. Yeah, it might be good in his own right. You know, more so what you doing, not more so what she feeling, more so what you're doing, more so the fact that it's you and who it is, and she getting off on that. It's not the fact of what it is. We getting off on what it is. We don't care who it is. We getting off on what it is. So what I'm trying to say is that comparing the two, pound for pound, I don't think women's orgasms compare. Otherwise, it would be a sex epidemic among women. You know, women are just vessels to carry them babies. You know, as far as the sexual act goes, women hear that sentence, you understand. Y'all MGTOW brothers know. Women hear that sentence, take them words out and think you talking about them, analyze that into something else. Now you gotta explain this. Now you forgot what you were trying to say, missed your point. Now she beat you in the argument. Now and you're drained. So that shit right there, you know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it. So I see why it's a why MGTOW is, and all MGTOW is what a man should have always been from the beginning. And you know, that's why it really ain't a name for it. You know, the more thing is a name for us in our current circumstances from where we are now. You know what I'm saying? MGTOW is kind of like what you should have been always. You should have always been that. You know what I'm saying? It should have never got to the point where, you know, dudes was on one knee in submission to their woman. They woman standing proud, Gucci Prada down, and you on one knee looking up with starry eyes saying, will you be mine? And you really saying, I will be yours. A lot of the MGTOW dudes is expressing that point, which I agree with. Because that's what you're saying. The whole act of getting on one knee is what you do for the Most High. You do that for your creator. You don't do that for no woman, yo. You just don't do it. And I don't put no woman in a lower situation. You just don't give the inmates access to what the person there running the jail get access to. Maybe that was a horrible analogy, but you know, the people on the bottom don't get what the people on the top get. Or maybe that's even worse analogy. But it's the truth. And at this point, somebody had to be manager in the job, and that point was given to me. But through cunning and sex addiction and a lot of the issues we dealing with out here, that power has been usurped. You know what I'm saying? Gradually. You know, and now we in this state, like the MGTOWs call it, a vagina moment. Is that the name of it? Vagina moment? I think is what it is. It's like a matriarchy. I think vagina moment is the money. I don't know. I'm gonna get the MGTOW shit together, fellas. I'm bugging it up. Say no, but y'all brothers, y'all brothers know what I'm talking about, and y'all know we agree on everything that's going on. We all echo the same thing. We all done found out about women. We all know it come down to a choice. We all know either you gonna listen to the top head or the bottom head, and then even on top of that, some decisions got to be made with your heart, not the top or the bottom head. So you know, it's a dirty game out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? MGTOWs done caught on to it. My Ivory Moore brothers already know what's going on, you know. And a lot of another argument I heard was that some of the Ed Board guys was making was that we already been fighting this issue already, and it's like the MGTOW brothers is making it something new for the new guys, and they are. Some of them that's new into it, they're making it new. It's not really new, you know. But since they never had a channel to talk to them black brothers anyway, you know, they never really got a chance to hear what these brothers were saying the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why, like, you can kind of see they even portray it in the movies how the black guy come in, a smooth talking dude. Everybody know about that. You know, the black smooth talking dude. Everybody know that. You know, a lot of the PUAs then turned it into an art and a money scheme by using watching a lot of these pimps and dudes who didn't have no other access of money, way to get money, was using a gift of gas. That's what they call it in the hood. Dude, they got the gift of gas. Everybody don't got the gift of gas. Some dudes is naturally born with it, and they just walk up and just talk to a girl and just be that fantasy that she trying to live, and he just catch on to it and be that, and just you be like looking like, how that nigga do that? You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what the PUA trying to teach guys. Guys paying top dollar for it, that kind of knowledge, you know. And you know, I agree with a lot of the MGTOW concepts. You know, I really do, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all brothers understand that our whole Ed Moore thing ain't no hate, but we got some issues we need to clean up as far as black people. And it's safer as a black man to address your issues to black people, because a white man don't even, until he know you, like you been that guy, y'all, you know, you cutting your grass in your yard, hey Bill, hey Tom, y'all do that shit for about 5 years, and then you barbecue, give him some, he barbecue, give you some, and then he buying his kids, play with your kids, you know what I'm saying? And then 6 years went by, and then all of a sudden hitting you like he knew you for 10 years. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then y'all eventually need to develop that relationship. You know what I'm saying? That guy can hear what you're saying. But if this is the dude, you just walking into a store, and you rocking a Nike shirt and some Jabot jeans, and he got on some Osiris shoes that he was skating in, you know what I'm saying, with his Vans and shit, y'all just ain't identifying. So even if y'all saying the same shit and both of them came to the same conclusions, he can't tell you, and you can't even tell him. So that's what's going on, and that's what a lot of the bullshit been created in this media, and that's what the issues is, you know, are on this internet, you know, as far as what's going on. We all came to the same conclusions, because at the end of the day, we all got to go through the same spot. So regardless of what color you are, you're gonna stand in front of the Most High. Period. MGTOW, Ed Moore, white, black, fat, nasty, clean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna stand there, man. So I don't care what nobody tell you. You haven't died yet. So don't listen to what people telling you. You still here, and you still kicking. You know what I'm saying? You haven't died yet. So these niggas telling you about what's gonna happen when you die. Oh, this gonna happen. You haven't been there yet. So anything somebody can be telling you can be wrong. So if this dude can be telling you, oh, you might reincarnate into a bird, dog. Dude, he ain't died yet, and you ain't died yet. So he don't know, and you don't know. But all I'm saying that is to say that when you do, and you really get there, you're going to see the Most High, regardless of what he telling you, regardless of what they told you. And I told y'all in the last video, you're going to be like the sleep effect. Just like when you go to sleep, it feel like you was knocked out. It feel like that quick, and you wake up. I can't really say that quick because you have no account for how long you've been asleep. That's why the first thing you do is get up and look at the clock when you wake up. Or your alarm wake you up, which tells you immediately it's 6:45, I gotta be up, or whatever time you get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the sleep effect. You're gonna die, be the sleep effect. You're gonna wake up 1,000 years been past. Felt like you went to sleep. I'm telling you. Don't listen to what these people telling you, dude. The Most High left it in that Bible. I'm telling you. And I don't even like to say the Bible because when you say the word Bible, people's ears turn off. And they stop wanting to listen to what you're saying because they haven't read the Bible, but somebody who they admire told them the Bible, oh, that's a white man's book. And the white people saying, oh, that's a black man's slave book. And then all this stuff, but nobody never read it. Everybody is up here critiquing movies that they never watched. That's why I tell people all the time, don't talk the Bible to me if you ain't never read it from cover to cover. And even if you did read it from cover to cover, just like if you watch a movie later on in life that you watched when you was young, you're going to see everything you didn't see because there was more knowledge in your head. And your Bible going to be just like that every time you read it. So the more knowledge you get and the more life you live, you're going to read it and see something else you didn't see. And it's not going to never stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to never stop. Wisdom is wisdom. It don't got no color to it. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Just get the knowledge out of it. So, you know, in the future, I'm about to start doing these. I'm about to just read it to y'all. I'm going to start from, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and start right from there. We're going to start from the beginning. I'm going to go through all of them. I'm just going to read it to you and let you hear how it sounds because the preacher's not telling you, these fake pastors not telling you, you know, none of these people out here really care about your soul, and they all here doing everything they can do because they all about the Benjamins, baby. That's all they about. And you see them in the war shows in the background posing with them same niggas they so-called preaching about. But not to even make this video about them, but not to even, you know, draw it out, which I already did. So I shouldn't even clean it up now. So I already messed it up now. But it is what it is. MGTOW, I respect y'all. Eat it more. I'm with y'all. It's like, dog, I told y'all we stop throwing them gang signs. They make that shit something. Y'all see I really didn't do shit. We clear it up for you internet police. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be down on brother throat behind this shit. I'm talking y'all for like 30 minutes there. I talked to y'all there my whole ride to work. But, you know, I had to get that off my chest about the MGTOW thing. You know, we all together. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. But as far as in-house, even more brothers, for this black movement, see, y'all bitches don't got weave. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? White dudes, y'all bitches got weave? That's called the extension, bro. It's not weave. She don't put a stocking cap over her shit and then, you know, put gel on her shit. She don't. Anyway, our bitches is on a whole nother level. We got a whole nother job to clean up. That's where we come in. Y'all can't do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? The only one that can even dress something to it or not address it or address it by not addressing it is us. You know? But, you know, I ain't gonna hold y'all no much longer. Fuck with me. I fuck with y'all. Ride with your mans. I be more. I be back again. Yep.